How's it going, fellas? Fez here, and today we're going to be talking about the Infinite Warfare trailer. Is it any good? In my opinion, it is. It really is a decent trailer. I don't mind the fact that they're going into space and trying something new. It's giving the franchise a chance to grow and experience something new. That's the whole reason why we bought a PS4, isn't it? I'll talk about that later in the Modern Warfare Remastered section, but anyway, let's get into it. The setting. Space. I'm not hating it. I do think that they can bring a lot more to the table going into space, and it's interesting. It really is interesting to see them pushing the limits and trying to get the best out of Call of Duty instead of just remaking old ones. I'll get into that a bit later on. But anyway, does this feel like a remake of Black Ops 2? The trailer looks very similar to the reveal trailer. The feel of it just feels very similar to the Black Ops 3 trailer back last year, and I hope it's not just a copy and paste of it. I really don't, because the game does look good. The graphics, all the ships and the guns and the space, and it looks great. To be honest, I can't wait to go exploring new planets and exploring space stations and all that sort of stuff. It really intrigues me. The only problem I have with it is, why is there no aliens? I don't understand why there is no aliens. I want... They say immersive characters and things like that. What more immersion is aliens in space? That's what space is. It really lets it down, in my opinion, going for the realistic setting of what could happen in space, because it's a video game. It needs to broaden its horizons and have some characters with a bit of immersion. It just feels to me that the story and the campaign in this game is just like all the other ones. They're going to have some sort of company that is threatening mankind, and you've got to save it. That's basically going to be the story of this game. And you could have done a whole lot more going exploring the galaxies and seeing all these new aliens with different that you've never seen before, but instead we get a robot. Like, whoop-de-doo. Who cares? Don't judge the game's multiplayer on this campaign trailer, because it's campaign, guys, and in Advanced Warfare we could do all sorts of stuff in the campaign that never made it into multiplayer. Yeah, the exosuit was still there and everything like that, but you could run up walls and do all sorts of stuff in that campaign, and you could never do that in the multiplayer. So don't assume everything you see in this campaign will be in the multiplayer. There won't be any space fighting in multiplayer. I wish they brought a new mode, so you'd have your separate PvP and have space battles as well. I reckon that'd be really cool, and it'd be something different. We need different. It's what people have been calling out for Call of Duty for a long time. It's something different. Now let's talk about the exos. Yes, there is going to be exos in Call of Duty, and the thing that pisses me off is not the fact that there's exos in this game, but the fact that they're lying to us. They're promoting boots to the ground action, and the whole reason that saying got created was to have old style Call of Duty, and they're promoting it, Infinite Warfare, as if it's classic Call of Duty boots to the ground action. They say it multiple times in the live stream. It's been advertising, and that's what really pisses me off. I'm going to make another video about all the lies that Activision have told us over the years, and it pisses me off. That's the whole reason why I've got the shits with Activision, not the exosuits, but the way they have promoted the game to say that there is no exosuits, but yet they're pushing it in our faces. It does look like COD. It feels like COD. Like, you see the gameplay parts and where he's shooting the gun and things like that. It does feel like Call of Duty, and that's cool. I want it to feel like Call of Duty. That's what we've all fallen in love with, but to promote it as boots on the ground, and you're watching guys exo over tanks and things like that, it's just, come on, Activision, really? One thing I am excited for with the space setting is just the new weapons and equipment and just all the stuff that you'll be able to do now, and hopefully they really take advantage of the other planets and their environments and things like that. I might have said it before, but they really have a chance to push this series in a whole new level, and it should be good, guys. If they do it right, it could be really cool. But the scary thing is Activision always get away with the bare minimum, and just a copy and paste of their last game, and if they actually put the time and the effort in, this could be a really good game, and we'll be talking about it. You can hate on it, but everyone hated Black Ops 2 at the start anyway, and then everyone grew to love it because it was a good game. And Infinity Ward, yes, they made Ghost, but they've got a fairly good track record. Everyone wants to play Modern Warfare 1 and 2. These guys made that. The next thing I want to talk about is zombies. And finally Infinity Ward is doing a zombies. That's so cool that they're finally bringing over the things that were good in other Call of Duties and bringing them to the new one and putting their own spin on it. I really hope that they get it right, because as long as there's going through the doors and progressing through the level and perks and turning the power on and things like that, as long as they keep the base there, they'll be fine. They can add their new game mechanics, because I think there's going to be some sort of exo or movement system in it, because they've announced new game mechanics and a new story, which is cool. I want to see where they take it, because Advanced Warfare, the one thing that they did do right was zombies. I really enjoyed zombies. It was something different, but it was still the same, which was really cool. Okay guys, so the last thing I want to talk about is Modern Warfare 1. And yeah, it's going to be cool to play it, but I just don't really feel that it's that exciting, you know? It's the same game we've played 7 or 8 years ago or whenever it was, and if you're that fond of playing the game, go back and play it. What's stopping you putting on your PS3 and turning the game on and having a game? I bought a PS4 to play new games. Push the boundaries. I don't want to see the same old stuff that I was playing 7 years ago. And yes, it's going to have brand new graphics and things like that, but it's still the same rock, or the same crate, or the same... You can only make it look so good. There is nothing new to play. Like, there is nothing new to keep me intrigued. Like, at least with that, I think it's China, Call of Duty, or one of those countries over in Asia, and that's cool. That's putting all the Call of Duties together and making a new experience. It's still the same old experience, guys, and it's just my opinion, but I'm not that excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I will play it, and I'll have fun playing it for the first week or so, but once that nostalgia runs out, I don't know what else I can do with it. And with all honesty, Activision hasn't had a great track record in the past, and what if they fuck the game? It really scares me that they'll make this great Modern Warfare game and make it bad, put their lag compensation on it, and really destroy the game into the ground. And that's the one thing that I'm really worried about, because it was a good game. I loved it 7 years ago, but it's time to move on and play new experiences on the PS4. Stop remastering games. Let's get a new game out, and if it's bad, play something else, guys. There's plenty of other games out there. There's no reason to hate. Just go play something else. But that's about all I want to talk and rave about, guys. But let me just say one thing is, the Call of Duty community wanted change, and they've tried to deliver that change. Yes, I admit that they probably should have went in a different direction with maybe a Modern Warfare setting and destructive maps or things like that. Like, that's where they needed to go. The movement and the futuristic wasn't the right way, but they're trying. Everyone wanted change after Ghost, and they've tried to deliver for our needs. And it takes a long time to make a game, and they've made these decisions years and years in advance, and maybe they got it wrong, maybe they got it right, who knows. But we just have to wait and see, and don't judge this game's multiplayer on what you see, because the multiplayer is always different. Wait for E3 or whenever they release the multiplayer trailer and judge it then. If you're that keen and hate on it that much, hate on the multiplayer, because that's what sells Call of Duty. That's what people play, and that's what they love. And anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I go through them all, or the one or two that I get, but I don't get many. But leave a comment. Just, what are your impressions of the game? Do you want something new, or are you content with just playing Modern Warfare 1? As I said before, guys, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.